Hey guys, welcome to Butte Mountain Homestead. Today I'm going to work on the tomatoes. I need to fertilize them. Hopefully the ones coming on don't have blossom end rot. But I need to stake them up. I need to get the... So I've been using these clips, which they're working so far, but I think I'm going to run out. But that's the fertilizer I use for tomatoes. And yeah, and then prune off any suckers, which I need to go get my pruners for that, because these plants are beast. But I do want to check some of the fruit that's on here to see. Oh, anytime I step on something that's blown in the path, it freaks me out. I know a rattlesnake would let me know ahead of time, but oh, sometimes they don't. But I want to make sure that none of these have blossom end rot. So let's see what we're looking at here without making them fall off. Nope, I think we're good. That's a huge sucker right there, but I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave that one. But I'm going to take that one off. Let's go around and see some of the other fruit that I can actually see. Oh, there's one, but I can't see underneath it. And I want to get these bottom branches pruned off too, because we don't need those anymore. These marigolds are crazy. I got these from an Instagram friend. Yeah, she and I traded some seeds, but look, yeah, we're getting some amazing fruit. And I think we're okay as far as blossom end rot goes. Yep, we're good. So yep, I'm going to get some on there. I mean, we're going to have tomatoes probably in June, I would say, which is kind of early, but that's okay. I mean, eating them. So yep, I'm going to get them staked up. The ones that have kind of a second one coming off, I'm letting them go. And I'm going to just attach them to the trellis here. But yeah, these marigolds they're legit. So all those, any of these bottom leaves that are not protecting tomato, those are going to come off. Like all those down there, they're not protecting any tomatoes. Those are going to come off. So I just need to go get my pruners. And yeah, get after it. I'm going to stake this one up. I'm going to kind of feed it through and try to attach it to the other side. Another thing I did was I pulled the garlic. It was ready. It is puny this year. Puny. So I think I'm going to get all of that on the dehydrator. I'm going to save the biggest ones. I'm not going to save any of it for seed. But I'm going to save the biggest ones. And then all the little guys I'm going to dehydrate to turn into garlic powder. But I need to see what this bed's all about. So I need to get all those weeds out of here. I'm going to try to do that without hurting my shoulder. It's still, I mean, I put a video out today, Monday, and I've just been really taking the ibuprofen, a little bit of Tylenol here and there, and just kind of been babying it. And so I think it's okay, but I don't want to make it worse. So I do need to pull the weeds, but I think this is still full of a lot of tree roots from the cottonwood. And I really don't have any compost to amend it, but I think I'm just going to plant sunflowers in here because any vining crop will go too far. I mean, it could go that way, and I don't want to have to try to harvest stuff hanging off the cliff or getting in with my hydrangea. So I think I'm going to just plant flowers in here, some sunflowers and maybe some zinnias, just load it up. This is already on drip. I could shut the water off, but I don't want the soil to get hydrophobic. So I'll just grow flowers in there. The pollinators will love it. And yeah, so let me go get my pruners. The chives I should actually cut the chives heads off and the sage head off. Maybe I'll do that this weekend because I do not want any of that to go to seed. None. So I just sit out here and I take about an hour because the sage takes forever to cut all those seed heads off. And the parsley that went to seed, it's got white flies. The oregano always gets white flies, so I always just give it a haircut when it goes to seed. So I'll probably do the same thing to the parsley. I'm not doing that today or tonight. Right now I'm focusing on the tomatoes, this bed, that bed, and hopefully get this weeded and get some sunflowers planted in there. So before dark. Otherwise, yeah, it's just there's tomatoes coming on, so that's really nice. And that was one of the suckers. I just stick it in the soil, guys. I don't root them. I don't do anything. I just stick them in the soil, and look at it. It's got flowers already. But these onions are all ready to pull. See, they're already flopped over. See, this one's flopped over. All of them that are flopped over, I'm going to go ahead and pull them. So, yep, I'm going to go get my pruners and then get after it. Okay, I got everything pruned up. I didn't put a camera on it because I'm in kind of comfy clothes and I've just been kind of laying low today, so I just didn't want to be on camera at all. But anyways, anything that may be kind of protecting a tomato, even though there's not one end directly underneath it, I left it. This I left just in case. Well, I don't think anything will come out, but worst case scenario is I prune this one too. It just would have looked bald on this side. But the marigolds and these leaves are protecting those tomatoes in there. So yeah, anything that had tomatoes underneath it or nearby, I left. Some didn't have. I don't know if I had pruned them off early. I don't think so. But anyways, I got everything pruned up. But see, these leaves are protecting these tomatoes from, yeah, they're the sun leaves. So, and see here, there's sun leaves. And some did split off, and I'm just doing the best I can on those. That I think is a sucker, but I'm gonna leave it just because sometimes in the past I've topped them on accident. So I'm gonna leave that one, and it's got blooms on it, I believe, so I'm just gonna leave that one. And let's see, this one, yeah, this is all protected. See, all the tomatoes down there are protected. Those are protected by these. And these kind of, I guess. So I just kind of left some stuff. And in here, I mean, this is facing north this way, so technically I could prune this one, but there is tomatoes in there, so I want to leave any protection that I possibly can so that the tomatoes don't get scalded. And this year I do plan on putting shade cloth up, because that is west and it is brutal. Next week's supposed to be, they did turn it down to 105 from the 109, so I'll take the 4 degrees cooler. But oh, look at, oh, a bumblebee. Oh, okay, sorry. Bumblebee was gonna land. Now this one I might have problems with because it's leaning out over the bed, so I might end up putting another stake in here somewhere to have this one grow up. Yeah, I may do that. I've got noise coming from over there. I don't like that. Usually rattlesnakes don't make that kind of noise, but I still don't. Oh, it's a lizard. He's on the ground. Oh, he's doing his little push-ups. You can't see him. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, he's right underneath that chair, and he's doing his push-ups. I don't think I can. He's right back. Oh, he's the same color. Darn. Well, that's how it goes. Anyways, that's what scared me. Okay, back to normal. Here's Lewis, my helper. Oh, he's going to find that lizard. But, so, alright, I got everybody staked up. Now I'm going to get in there with the fertilizer. And I do have a lot to go. I have this, and I did all these. Now, the Amish paste bed is actually surprising me. Because this was the cover crop bed, and I put compost and soil amender. So I don't know if I overdid it or not. But the Amish paste tomatoes aren't. Oh, and I missed this, but that's okay. I'll get it next time. I mean, I filled the bucket, but and then This one is branching off, but it's just right over there, so I can let it do whatever it's going to do. I think I lost my baptisia. Not sure why, but I did. So, which is fine because whatever that weed is, I always called it like a tobacco plant when I was a kid because it gets that really dark brown. Anyways, I'm just going to pull the whole thing, and I think I'm going to move that Rose of Sharon. I'm going to move that Rose of Sharon over. So, not doing that today, focusing on tomatoes. Now, one thing about the Amish paste is that they didn't have any leaves above them, the sun leaves. So, they're going to get what they get. So, I do like the height. I just was thinking the plants were going to do better than this, so we'll see. We shall see. And I water these just like I do the other ones. I alternate the timers, and most of the time I do it the same day. So like right now, these are set to come on in the morning, and the cottage garden is off. But in the morning, I'll come out and I'll switch it, and I'll turn the cottage garden on for 20 minutes. So I do that every single day for the ones that I have to switch over like that. This one's on a valve system. The other one's just the faucet valve like over there. But anyways, I digress. If I can digress a little bit more, look at the cantaloupe plant. This is one. Look at all those blossoms. Look, there's a cantaloupe. There's a cantaloupe. This is the other plant. Look at all those blossoms. I mean, there's cantaloupe in there. I think I'm going to be swimming in cantaloupe, which the chicken are going to like. I am going to cut back more of the celery because I do not want it to reseed. There's plenty of plants in there, so I think I'm going to cut that mother plant back. I'm going to do that this weekend too. This is the honeydew. Oh, freaked me out. I have a volunteer celery right there. I have no idea what that's a volunteer of. No idea whatsoever, but I'm going to pull it because I have a feeling that's a cottonwood tree. So it's getting pulled. Baby asparagus everywhere. Everywhere. So if I can pull those up by the roots, I stick them in there. And then I've been trying to, because these are want to go on the ground, and they're not liking me making them go up this trellis, but that's just too bad. So anyways, I picked another whole, probably a good handful this morning. I have green beans. A couple days I'll be able to do the same thing. So I'm hoping in 2 weeks, or not this week, but next week, I'll be able to do some canning. So anyways, I am burning daylight. So I'm going to get fertilized in some tomatoes. I'm also going to pull potatoes this weekend because see, look, they're all dying back. These are all dying back. So those are getting pulled this weekend. I'm going to pull the seed heads off the broccoli because see, they're wanting to open up. So I'm going to pull all these seed heads and give this plant to the chickens. And which I'm needing plants. I'm not going to go into the gross details, but let's just say my vegetable seed box is in the same room as our cat. That's all I'm going to say. I was very angry today. She was outside. I did make her go outside for a little bit. So, and I need to take inventory on what I lost and what I need to replace. So this is the broccoli I like. So I'm glad I have seeds to replace what I lost. Like I said, I'm just going to leave it at that. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get after it, and then I will show you when I'm all done. Oh, and real quick, tell me it's tomato pruning season without telling me it's tomato pruning season. And what's gross is that when you go to wash this off, I'm sure you guys already know, but it's really slimy. So I don't wear gloves when I'm doing all this because I don't think it's necessary. So anyways, thought I'd share. Okay, I went and got most of the foliage out of here. There was so many big roots running through here, and I'm not sure they were going this way. I mean, there was some coming this way because that's where the cottonwood was, but I'm thinking some of the roots are coming from the sage and the thyme. There wasn't as many as I thought there that would have hindered the garlic. So I must not have fertilized it enough because they're such heavy feeders. I just probably didn't feed them enough because they got plenty of water. They're on a timer, so, and this bed gets plenty of water. So anyways, I'm just gonna do like a little trench in the back here, and I think I'm gonna do all sunflowers. So I'm gonna go through and see what the heights are on those, and then I'm just gonna load this up with sunflowers and see what it does. So that way there's something in there, and hopefully it'll help aerate the soil a little bit with those, because sunflowers have such deep roots. But let's see, the varieties I have, these were not affected by the cat, is, let's see, Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh, this is the kind that I had in the other flower bed last year, the really dark, deep burgundy with like an orange, almost like a fall. And I got these from Gurney's. These I think are just all Home Depot, yeah. So Lemon Queen, Autumn Beauty, and Mammoth Russian. So those will go in the back for sure. Yeah, those get, let's see, height 7 to 12 feet. Holy smokes. Those are definitely in the back. Do I have any left in here? Oh no. Okay, never mind on those. Just kidding. Do I have some in there? Oh, I have a few. Okay. These get 5 to 6 feet. Let's see. 5 to 6 feet. And these get, oh gosh. Doesn't say. Well drained. It doesn't say how. Alrighty. Well, these didn't get that tall. So I think these are actually going to go in the front. The Bohemian Rhapsody ones. So I'm just going to use every seed I have and just load it up, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I was using this empty sunflower thing packet to hold the broccoli seeds, and I have plenty, but you know what I noticed, and I'm going to leave it now, is that this is covered in aphids. So I'm going to let this be the aphid host. I mean, because it's not a plant I'm going to eat off of, and they're wanting to eat it. So you know what? I'm going to let them. Look at it. It's covered in aphids. So I'm going to let it. That means it's going to leave everything else alone as far as aphids go. Now, if I could get the spider mites just to attack that, that would be awesome. And you know what? There might be spider mites on there. Look at all those little spider webs. There might be spider mites on there too. So I'm just going to let it have at it. I'm going to carefully take seeds out of here, though. Take them out of the pods. And then get rid of, burn it or whatever. But I'll just save the seeds. But yeah, look at that. And the webs. So if you find that in your garden, just let them have one. You know what? It's better than them taking all of your plants. So just let them have one if you can. So there you go. Okay. I got all the seeds sown. So the Bohemian Rhapsody and the Mammoth I had the most. And then I can't remember the other one. It was in the middle, so hopefully it'll be a backdrop. So I'm giving everything a good drink of water. And oh no, you can see a bumblebee. Let me see, I'm gonna zoom. Isn't that awesome? We're seriously loaded in bumblebees, you guys. Oh, I'm gonna take you out and show you the salvia. Hold on. See, I'm gonna kind of zoom. Oh, right now there's only three on that one. And there's, oh gosh, I'm gonna zoom a little bit more. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think, on that one. And that one I'm going to cut back this weekend because it's getting leggy. So, and then cutting it back, it'll flush again. And that's not the same. I think this is the, Denim and Blues, I think. And I'm not sure what that one is. I'd have to go back and look at my video to see what that one was. But, yeah, that zone covers these plants as well. So that's fine. They're getting a little extra drink of water. But I did some weeding out here this morning. Let me put you back to normal here. I did some weeding out here this morning. But yeah, the Baptisia, I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. And I'm not sure. I don't think I fertilized it. But I might cut it all the way back. Well, no, because I don't want the Rose of Sharon there. So I will just pull that and toss it and then move the Rose of Sharon over. And that way there's some height interest right here. So yeah, and those hollyhocks are doing okay. So I'm not sure. I'm probably end up moving stuff over time as stuff starts growing up bigger. But yeah, like I planted a zinnia next to the the scabiosa or the pincushion flower. I either did a seed or I'm not sure what I did, but there's a zinnia growing there. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. This was kind of just a little bit of mostly tomatoes, but since I didn't do a full May garden tour, God, the wind just knocked the crud out of everything. Look at that. Ugh. Oh. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Learned something about tomatoes anyways. And got to see the bumblebees. So, and a few other little tidbits. That's how it's going to be for a while. So, and I have something trying to get up in this bed. I don't know if it's frogs or I think it's frogs. But I know I've had mice try to grow in there before too. But one nice thing is I know gophers can't get in these beds because every single bed is lined with chicken wire. So there's that. But alright guys, I will see you on the next video. And thank you for watching. Hope you subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, gorgeous night. Taking advantage of it. So remember to always be kind. Do what makes you happy. Thanks guys. Bye.